really single. Like, I don't even go out. Usually I date in my singleness, but this time there's been no dating. And when I say date, I don't mean sleep with people. I mean just go out on a date every so often. I didn't do that. Because nowadays people don't want to date you. No, I'm serious. I just, those in-between moments between relationships, I'm not just sleeping with people. I wait to the next serious relationship. So hopefully you get somebody that's not sleeping with everybody. You have to cross your fingers on that one because you can still be in a relationship and you be the only one in it and they still single. But you hope that you'll get with somebody who's not sleeping with everybody. So eventually you guys don't have to use condoms. That's the goal. This is why you must be in a committed relationship. Nobody falls in love with condom dick. Ever. Eventually you get tired of it. You're like, we can't even be spontaneous because we always got to run and go get a condom. So you try to get to the point where you don't have to use them. So I have to wait till my next serious relationship. And then you got to go through all the, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to go be tested. You cannot cheat after this moment. After this moment of testing, I'm trusting you to stay with just me. You know I don't have anything. I know you don't have anything. We're going to stay together, you know, so we can just do it everywhere and be happy. I'm just waiting.
Where did you get that theory from?
But no. Because most people fall in love, have babies, and I know for sure you're not fucking with condoms on. That's how I got it from. You never heard that statement? Nobody falls in love with condom dick?
Never.
They don't.
Never.
It's like, you know, it's decent, but it's not the same as skin on skin. Skin on skin make you fall in love, makes you lose your mind. That's when you have the kind of sex that makes you mad when they be fucking around and don't call you back and all that kind of bullshit. But condoms, you be like, fuck that nigga. I'll get to him when I get to him. He alright. He good. He alright. You know what I'm saying? It's straight. It is what it is. But I mean, you know, you get to the unprotected part and that's when it all, you know, you hope it work out. Once you get to that point, that's when, you know, you get that time in and now you're more comfortable with each other. You're more comfortable talking about being, you know, like, okay, we're going to stop using protection. So maybe, you know, like, it would be nice if we both got tested for everything, even though, you know, you're confident in your position, but you still want to make the other partner feel comfortable and trust you. And then you throw the condoms away. And then you have a party. That's how it works. Well, that's how it should work with adults. You know, with adults, that's how it should work, but most people don't do that. They just throw the condoms away and start doing it, and then somebody wind up pregnant or with a disease, and it all goes downhill, you know. But as adults, it should be a decision. You should make it. Say, okay, babe, I think it's time we stop using them. And they say, you sure? You say, yeah, let's go and do the whole gamut. Let's get all the testing out the way. Clearly, I'm not having no babies, so you ain't got to worry about that kind of slip up. Ain't going to happen. And then you just go for it and have fun.
All right, that's the question. At what point do you put that on the table like that?
At what point do you put it on the table? I guess it would depend on how well you know the person and how your relationship evolves. Sometimes you can be with a person 2 months and spend every single day with them and it feels like a freaking year. Or you can be in a kind of relationship where you guys don't see each other often, so things kind of progress slower. So, I mean, you can't put a time on it. You just, I guess it depends on the person and the kind of relationship you guys have, in my opinion. So, you know, it just depends. Usually it's customary. Most people probably wait about after that maybe 4 to 6 month period, they start maybe talking about it. Some people wait longer. I mean, you know, I've waited over a year or so before I had that conversation with somebody. You know, sometimes people, you can tell in the beginning of a relationship if you're just like filling each other out and it's not serious right away. So you give yourself time to get to a point where you think maybe you're more committed to each other and you might want to talk about it because you're starting to feel that connection. And sometimes you never feel it. You know this ain't the person you ever not because you can't never. You don't know. It might be on shaky ground, so you may not ever get there. But I mean, you know, I think it's just a general progression of relationships that people don't talk about because they just do it. They just throw them out. Just one day, they try, he go for it, and she don't stop him. And then after that, it's just a free fall. Right. That's how you end up pregnant. That's how things happen that you don't plan for. And you're like, I didn't plan to get pregnant. You kind of did, though, that moment where he didn't put one on and you didn't stop him. You gave him the okay that you would continue doing this,
and,
which means
and
birth control now became your problem because you stopped him from using condoms. So now birth control is on you, and you have to make sure you take care of it. If you're not going to be taking care of it, you're going to be taking your pill all different times a day, or you're not going to get the shot, or you're not going to get some kind of implant, then you need to be using more than one form of birth control.
now
Why would somebody purposely want to be unwed mothers? I don't
this is
understand it.
what I don't like when I put one on and she be like, I don't like it. I don't like it with condoms on. I'm like, oh, I don't like you no more.
Yeah, that was the end of that whole conversation. Like, so you telling me you just out here free balling in this bitch? We can't fuck around. I'm sorry, because I'm really not gonna take it off. After what you just said, I'm not taking it off. And the fact that you just said that makes me think that this is common that you don't use them. So if you don't, because it's not that I don't have a preference. Condom, no condom, it is what it is. I'm just making the fact that most people don't fall in love with penises with condoms. But I mean, it's not like I say, oh, I don't like him with them on. No, everything goes just fine with them on. So when people say that, I don't understand what they don't like, because I'll tell you this: as women, after a while, it truly doesn't feel that much different. It's all the same. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It may be a little different when it comes to, I guess, intimacy of it all, but for the most part, it's not that different. Wearing a condom and not wearing one, if you have sex for a duration of time, at some point it all feels like rubbing. You really don't know the difference after a good 20, 30 minutes, maybe 15 or so, depending on the pace. You really don't know the difference. You don't know. You can't tell. So for somebody to say, I don't like them with them on, it's like, what don't you like about it? What's different about it? I'm going to need you to point it out. I'm going to need you to explain. It's not that big of a difference to the point where, I don't know, maybe it's the condom she's using. Maybe she needs to try like some ribbed ones or something. Or ones with like some texture. I don't know. That's nasty. I've heard guys say that before. I've heard guys say that about girls, and I was so shocked that ladies would say that, because you should be more careful with your vagina. I love mine. I wouldn't dare do anything like that to hurt it. I don't know what she's thinking. I eat pineapples every single day and drink pineapple juice. I really love mine. I don't know what's going on with this girl. That is nasty. Who says that?